The whole world is faced with conflict and violence today. In fact, there has been no period in history which has not witnessed violent conflicts. But at the same time, there has been sages, prophets, thinkers, religious personalities, writers, poets, and Sufis who always emphasize love, peace, and harmony. Through both trends of violence and of peace and harmony have gone together, violence and conflict remains predominant in our memory. Conflict is a natural disagreement resulting from individuals or groups that differ in attitude, beliefs, values, or needs. Conflicts may vary from people's perspective and opinions. It is something we face almost every single day. But everyone faces a different type of conflict, like interpersonal conflict. Interpersonal conflict. Local conflict. Global conflict. Conflicts can take place anywhere at any time. Without resolving, it could lead to worse scenarios. That's why maintaining peace and harmony among us all is a must. Here are 5 important steps to resolve a conflict and maintain peace. Step 1. Define the source of the conflict. The more information you have about the cause of the problem, the more easily you can help resolve it. To get the information you need, use a series of questions to identify the cause. Like, when did you feel upset? Do you see a relationship between that and this incident? How did this incident begin? Step 2. Look beyond the incident. Often it is not the situation but the point of view of the situation that causes anger to fester and ultimately lead to a shouting match or other visible and disruptive result. The source of the conflict might be a minor issue that occurred months ago, but the level of stress has grown to the point where two parties have begun attacking each other personally instead of addressing the real problem. In the comment-free office, you can get them to look beyond the triggering incident to see the real cause. Once again, probing question will be like, what do you think happened here? When do you think the problem began to you in the first arose? Step 3. Request solutions. After getting each party's viewpoint, the next step is going to get them to identify how the situation could be changed. Again, question the parties to select their ideas. How can you make things better between you? As a mediator, you have to be an active listener, aware of every verbal nuance, as well as a good reader of body language. You want to get the disputes to stop fighting and start cooperating. And that means steering the discussion away from finger pointing and towards a way of resolving the conflict. Step 4. Identify solutions both disputes can support. You are listening to the most acceptable course of action. Point out merits of various ideas, but not only from each other's perspective, but in terms of benefits to the organization. For example, you might suggest for greater cooperation and collaboration to effectively address team issues and department. Step 5. Agreement. So the mediator needs to get the two parties to shake hands and accept one of the alternatives identified into Step 4. The goal is to reach a negotiated agreement. Some mediators go as far to write up a contract in which the actions and timeframes are specified. However, it may be sufficient to meet individuals and have them answer these questions. What action plans will you do to put into and prevent that conflicts arising in the future? And what will you do if problems arise in the future? So, when conflict is resolved effectively, it leads to many benefits, such as accomplishing goals and strengthening relationships. But conflict can be also damaging. If handled ineffectively, and conflict can quickly turn into a personal dislike, and even lead to a breakdown of different parts. But again, following a few steps to maintain peace and harmony is the least thing we can do. I hope this video inspired you to know more about maintaining peace among everyone and help you in the future. Thank you.